So before I actually start talking about the deck and start playing people, I want to give a little recap about what happened over the weekend. So I was hashtag sponsored to go and play at an LGS in Vancouver, Rain City Games. And myself and Cameron were sent over to go and play in their pre-release and meet people and talk to fans and play games and just kind of be there, you know? And we weren't alone in doing so. They were trying this out on different stores with different folks. There were also a couple of folks from Wizards out there playing. And yeah, I'm a little biased because obviously I was the one that was, well, paid to go there and do it. But it rules, right? Like, that rules. It was a blast. The store, I mean, for starters, the store was nice. The staff was great. The event was a ton of fun. It was nice getting to go back to Vancouver, a city that I used to live in, and be able to, you know, just kind of hang out and talk to people that live there and talk about, you know, how they play Magic and all that jazz. Got to see DDT there. Unfortunately, DDT did not go 3-0 at the pre-release as I did. So they are losing their mod ship. But they saved themselves because they gifted me and Kiefer 2 cowhide coasters from Texas. These are 2 cowhide coasters from Texas. And very funny is that I said after DDT gave these to me, I said, great, I can't wait to show them off to my vegan husband and rub them on his face. And I brought them, I showed them off, and he goes, interesting gift for a vegan. And then he chuckled, and we both agreed that he's not that kind of vegan. He's the kind of meat and dairy makes his stomach not great. Yeah. But yes, it was it was great playing with you. I wish I could have played Highlander, but I was just playing Ixalan and hanging out and talking to people. I did go 3-0. The event was great. The set is great. I really liked how they ran the prizes for the event too, because it was you got packs per win. And it was, this might be kind of commonplace for other stores, but this is not the system that Yellow Jacket used, and Yellow Jacket's obviously the place that I played the most pre-releases in my life. But it was set, like 2 set boosters per win. And then there was also just free giveaways and there were so many free prizes. It was like, you get these prizes, and then you also get this prize for showing up, and then you also got this other prize for showing up. Like, they spun a wheel and raffled out these things, and then also they gave additional prizes to people based on, like, you know, your record gave you first pick or that whatever, and it was really neat. My 2 additional prizes were, I got the Magic 30 Old Bordered Foil Goblin Rabblemaster, and I picked up the Doctor Who Full Art Foil Sad Robot, which was very neat, very cool. And my packs were honestly banging. I opened 2 of the gods that I actually needed. O'Hare Oxel, the red god, and I opened the red god and the green god in my set boosters, which was great. It was great. I also managed to finally get a copy of Orcish Bowmasters over the weekend, and a Legolas's Reflexes, which was nice. Cards I needed. I also have very funny story to kind of tell. I mean, it's not that funny, but so I went over the night before, and I was staying with friends, friends of ours. But I'll give the lore specifically about one of them, because the other one is, I mean, I don't want to blow up the spot of a pregnant woman. So this is, I've talked about mainland Ben before. This is the worst photo you will ever, this is intentionally bad. in that we retook it and it was much nicer when I wasn't making a face and Ben wasn't blurry, but this seemed funnier. This is mainland Ben, and I am island Ben. Because mainland Ben, get this, lives on the mainland, and I live on, well, the island. And my husband and I have known mainland Ben since... How long have you known Ben? Like 2008? Kiefer has known mainland Ben since he was 15. You don't wait, slow down, you don't understand? What do you not understand? This is Island Ben, who's me. I'm Island Ben, because I live on an island. And this is Mainland Ben. And Mainland Ben's called Mainland Ben because he lives on the mainland. We saw Hades Town, which was... One, it was pretty funny because at the PPR, I was talking to Anna Margaret about Hades Town. And I was like, I'd love to, I really want to see this. And she's like, there's actually a group of us that are planning on going to see in Seattle. You should come. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I could the Clipper. I could boat over and see it, and that would be sick. And then Ben's like, I have tickets to Hades Town, but my wife is asleep, very pregnant and very asleep at the time in which the show is. Do you want to come? And I'm like, yeah, of course. Saw Hades Town. It was great. Hell of a musical. No, I liked it quite a bit, and I've been listening to the songs like nonstop. And then okay, one more thing I want to show before Kiefer comes in with this. Oh, sure. Okay, hold on. Kiefer's coming in to explain his first meeting with Mainland Ben. And to show off his shirt. They're not going to be here. Let me... Sorry, not to blow up your spot, but I can tell how high you are because you came in cotton-mouthed up. You rolled up like a cowboy in a saloon. Scissor me daddy ass. Yeah. Wait, do we have to do the... Is that it? Did I do it? All right, great.
I met Ben, Mainland Ben, through another friend, through Nexopia. See how many people remember that? Maybe 1.5.
Anybody remember Nexopia?
Anyway, the first time we met, he came to pick me up from my dad's house, and he picked me up in this Jeep that he had found rolled over in a ditch, and he had started like rebuilding it. He still has this Jeep. It's great. But when he like strolled up to the apartment building, he was wearing black like cargo pants tucked into like high black combat boots, and a black trench coat and black suspenders and a bright red t-shirt that just had the Google logo on it. It was just like a Google t-shirt that he got for free from somewhere.
Probably Google.
Yeah, just like a t-shirt that he got for free. And then he took me to see a play. And that, like, we just saw a play together.
You remember what play?
It was called Banana Boys. It was about, Asian Canadian.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know. I remember the show. I remember the show.
Yeah. And that was how I first met Mainland Ben.
Wow, thank you, honey. I don't know anything about wrestling, so I'm kind of just pandering to people with that. But that's okay.
You're getting a couple extra.
Yeah.
Maybe someone's going to throw you an extra $1, because you know daddy ass.
Yeah. Anyways, so after the show, I stayed at their place. This was on Friday night. I went over Friday night. There was a storm. Like literally the boat that I was on was the last sailing because the winds were too bad, and so I like narrowly made it over, which is pretty good because, you know, contractual obligations fulfilled. I woke up the next morning and I was like on an air mattress in the living room. My friend, she was like, hey, I'm just a heads up, I'm a very pregnant woman, which I knew, but she was like, so I have to get up and pee constantly, and I also have to get up early because she was helping out with like the Remembrance Day ceremony or whatever was going on the next day. And so I was like, okay, that's fine. I mean, if I don't sleep super well, like, you know, I'm getting to bed early enough. I wake up in the morning, was not really interrupted at all. Like, I didn't notice it. And they're like, did you not hear the tree? I'm like, what? They're like, did you not hear the sound of the tree or like the 3 fire trucks or the power line? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I wake up and this is right out my window. Right outside my window where I was sleeping. This whole tree just came down and took out these power lines. So if it had fallen the other way, you know, it would, I don't know. Yes, exactly. Interior explosion. I don't know what it is, but I am cursed to have trees just collapse near me. Power. I'm cursed. I'm cursed. Heavy sleeper much? Well, that's the thing. I never thought of myself as like a heavy sleeper. Cause I wake up at like, you know, the cat makes a noise and I go into like dad mode, right? But yeah, it was very funny to wake up and be like, what are you talking about? Then seeing this. That was pretty great. Pretty great. And then I guess I was a heavy sleeper because when I got home last night, I slept for 12 hours. I like got home from, you know, obviously doing the pre-release and then immediately to traveling and all that. I got to meet Hayu. I don't know if folks are familiar with the VML. Let me see if I can get the VML is, what's the acronym for the VML? Does anybody remember the acronym for what the acronym for the VML stands for? It's I don't want to get this incorrect, but I believe it is like a tournament. I mean, I know it's a tournament circuit, but it's a tournament circuit looking to specifically highlight women in Magic. It's very cool and good. I think it maybe has evolved to being a little more than that, but it was great to meet Hayu and you know, get to chat about that, chat about how the parts of Canada that suck, you know, and all that jazz. It was a very fun weekend. Anywho, let's talk this. Let's talk this. I'm playing Mardu Initiative. We're 30 minutes in. Great. I'm playing Mardu Initiative today. It is a deck that is, I don't want to say it's near and dear to my heart. I do like this deck quite a bit. I do think that the Initiative is kind of a weird thing for Highlander. It's not a lot of people do not like it as a whole, myself included. If it didn't exist, I'd be infinitely happier. I think it's not a great mechanic for 1v1, you know? I think there are ways you could change that to make it not 1v1, but you know, whatever. There's no changing it now, unfortunately. And while I have a problem with the Initiative as a whole, when you have decks like this, like 4-color Initiative, Esper Initiative, Mardu Initiative, that kind of thing, I'm down to clown for this because it makes it feel like it's a deck that is all in on this specific strategy, and in fact just plays out like blink decks. Yeah, or Orzhov initiative. Yeah, like they play out like these blink decks, these mid-range decks that tend to prey on other mid-range decks. And so people look at this and say like, oh, this is why initiative is the problem. But I actually think that it's not the healthiest way to address it. It's kind of like a mental misstep counters their mental misstep sort of way. But like, this style of deck tends to do well against other mid-range decks that just happen to play, you know, the 3 initiative cards in their colors, like white, that play White Plume and CZDZ or White Plume and Undermountain. This tends to have a shitload of removal, whole bunch of tools to introduce the initiative, keep the initiative, or get it back and just churn through. The Mardu version I like playing because you don't get to play Mardu every day. And it's just loaded. I mean, you can see the 2 pillars in this curve, right? Is that you have the 4-drop slot, which is bloated due to cards with the initiative or just these ETB creatures that take out an opponent's creature, or, you know, Grief doesn't really count. Shieldred is also just pretty good. You have these big heavy hitters, right? And then you have these 1-drops, which is, you know, if we are on like turn 5 or whatever, you play your initiative card, you find a 1 land, play your land, and then you can just keep up whatever instant speed removal spell you have. This deck plays a ton of removal, might even need to play a little bit more on the spell side. And yeah, it just looks to control the board, has some hand attack, has some ways of getting the initiative. I mean, obviously, you got ways of getting the monarchy, I guess is what I mean. You got Palace Jailer, you got 4th Aerlingus. There's no Queen Marchesa. I don't actually find her that impactful. She just kind of takes the initiative. I would honestly rather play, if I was playing another 4-mana Monarch card, I would probably play Court of Ambition, or you could play like even Palace Sentinels, just because it's a 2/4 that blocks. It's super easy to cast, or Custodial Lich. You can go up to Lich. There's a bunch of flexibility in how you build this. This is just the version that I played at a tournament and built, and I haven't made too many changes because honestly, like, individual cards in this list don't matter too much outside of making sure you have all the initiative and making sure you have all the busted cards. The points are all in fast mana. We're on Triple Mox Mana Vault here. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Kazakhstan, please fight me if that's all right with you. If it's all right with you. Excuse me. How does the Ixalan set look for Merfolk deck in Candlers? Is it still 1.5? Has Ixalan shook up any other decks? 1.5. Merfolk was never tier 1 or even like tier 2. It is Merfolk's an interesting deck. I like it a lot. It's more of a meta deck than anything, you know. I'm gonna get some socks because my feet are fucking chilly. That's not saying Merfolk's bad. I think Merfolk is actually pretty good. I gotta mulligan this because we only have 1 land. Yeah, I think Merfolk's actually pretty good, but it's more of a metagame deck than anything. I see. Well, gotta mulligan that. This I'll keep, even though it's a mull of 5. Recruiter, maybe Skyclave, then keep this. We can Mana Vault on 1, Ravenloft on 2. Let me get those socks. It's a little chilly. Whoa, why am I head? Why do I got a cord all the way over No free feet today, folks. Oh, maybe you caught a little glimpse of these boats. Little glimpse of these boats. Wait, what happened? Oh, clip the feet. Oh, that's kind of funny. I could cut down the Elvish Mystic, but I think I would rather develop this. And then we can Ravenloft and then cut down whatever they accelerate into, or if I really want to, I can ending the elf and then cut down the other thing, or we can draw a red card and then we can Fury. Got a bunch of stuff we can do. You joined at the perfect time. Oh! Oof? I mean, I can cut down the oof. Please no oof. Why would you play an oof? Why would you play an oof against me, Wheeler? They could be on like a 4-color initiative deck. They could be on Seeker. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's really bad. I don't know why they... You don't have to do that. Oh, I think they might not know how his prismatic ending works, but that's okay. We'll take that. All right, land. Shit. All right, not ideal. Great start to game 1. We mulligan to 5 and we get our Mana Vault exiled. And then I unplug my monitor. This is so cursed. Hold on 1 second. All right, we're good. Although I did almost topple everything. Professional. Hey, professional, full-time, #sponsored streamer. That's me. In the dark, by the way. I'm so down to not having studio lights. Oh. Cool. I mean, we can Fury this card. Like we can cut down this, we can Fury this. I feel like I'm going to Prismatic ending this instead of cut down. This is not great. It's not great. Not completely out of it. I think this is better than going to 4 though. Oh. Okay. Kill this. I just don't want them to have any creatures in play. I'll show them how prismatic ending works too. Yeah, they respected the hell out of it. Terrified of scam. Wish we had ending on arena. That'd be cool. I can't get... Oh, fuck. I'm going to start singing songs from Hades Town. Constantly. I'm going to try to not do it all the time. But it's it's so tempting. I got the same vocal range as Orpheus. Obviously not the same training or talent, but being able to hit those high notes means that Kiefer unfortunately has to deal with it. Okay, now I'm probably dead. I'm just going to concede to save time. Might need a run back. We have 30... We're on... Wait, 34 land. Is that right? 34 land plus 3 mocks. Plus a modal double face card. Okay, so we're on 5 lands, or 35 lands, plus triple mox, plus mana ball. Ooh, I will keep this hand. This hand's great. We could find ourselves white-black with this, or I could just ping myself with this and figure out what I want to hit with that, depending on what I draw. How much damage do I care about taking? You know, probably white-black. Let's leave with this, because I might bolt their turn 1 and then find Triome. Like, the amount of damage we're taking is not great, but, you know. Ugh. Oh, they're like a Naya Blink deck? I mean, Ephemerate's pretty gross. Solitude's also... Like, Solitude is the most impactful card they have. Especially because I could just bolt this elf. But they're not elfing into anything super relevant, so I might be able to develop this. Yeah, I kind of want to save this bolt. Gotta hit this Solitude. Like, I could get elf and then they're not really doing anything other than, like, maybe bolting my companion. But if I don't take the Solitude now, then I'm just going to have to worry about the Solitude when trying to hold the initiative later. Which is not great. Or, like, even if I'm trying to fight back with my own blink spells, I don't play into their Solitude very well. When I rented this deck initially, the copy, like the art that it gave me for Sarevok's Tome was unreal. Like, it was a very trippy piece. I imagine it's from a secret layer. Wait, what? I swear to God, it gave me like a... There's nothing on Scryfall, but it gave me the, like... It gave me an art that looked like the... or maybe it was the One Ring? No. It gave me some very trippy artwork. Let's just develop a Spirited Companion, because I need to start hitting my lands. And I decide to develop a Triome and play an elf. Dog. Ooh. Pretty good. I mean, doesn't actually do anything against our wall. I might lightning bolt this Wall of Blossoms. Oh, is it the One Ring? Yeah, it was the One Ring. It's the yeah, the trippy poster art for the One Ring. Land Manatee, welcome back for the 3rd month. When is Mustache coming back? Well, considering that I shaved on Friday, I don't know. I might run it back. I don't hate being clean shaved. Dare I say I enjoy it. So I expose myself to bolts. How badly do I want to get this wall out of here? I mean, if I attack into this wall, it also makes our Ephemerate much worse. Like if I bolt the wall. So I'm gonna go for it. Doing so much damage to myself, but I really just need to hit these. Do I enjoy shaving? I think so. I do look a lot younger. Like that's kind of nice, right? I like having a beard. But I also like, you know, I like the fact that I can change my facial hair however I want. You know? Do I think I'll stream some almost no banlist Historic on Arena? No. I like streaming Highlander and I like streaming Cube as far as magic related stuff. I look LGS employee from Friday nights. Oh, you mean like Baby Wheeler? Yeah, like I mean, I guess a decade later, 1 decade and many injuries later, clean shaven Baby Wheeler turned into fatter early 30s Wheeler that still kind of looks It's baby, but it's like the Gerber baby wheeler. I have a Yabby Maya. I am stupid. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they. I mean, if they're setting up the Triome, that's a cool thing they can do. I'm in 1 or maybe 2. There's one that people keep pointing out. Ooh. Yeah, just deal a shitload of damage to myself. I don't think I'm going to play the good book. But I do think that I want the initiative. At the very least, I'd like to introduce the initiative. It's great meeting you in Rain City. And to you, CD Mac. Did you... I think you also went 3-0, right? Were you top? Did you get the top seed? Let's go. Congratulations. Like a fool, I lost games. Oh, I didn't even share my pool. I mean, I have an interesting relationship with Limited where one of the big appeals for me with Limited is that I love how fleeting it is. Ooh, that's kind of a pisser. Like, I love the idea that I can just draft this deck and then not sleeve it, not keep any of the cards. Just, I play with these cards, I can give them away, I don't have to sleeve anything, and I don't have to take a picture or remember it, you know? Cube decks are a little different, but mostly I just love the, like, well, I'm done with this, never to think of it again. If I'm a Ben Wheeler stream viewer, of course I went 3-0. That's exactly the mentality I want to hear, you know? Hey, can I ask a question for you Magic fans for a gift idea? Yeah. I mean, Elf Lawyer actually there's a Lord of the Rings gift box that just came out that has Aragorn on it. That's a good one. I think I want to trade here. I could have taken this and then used this to block next turn. Uh-huh. Well, I'm going to play Seasoned Dungeoneer. They didn't play the Plains. They played the Llanowar Elves. They can't ephemerate this, and they have Lightning Bolt. So I know what they have. Like, ephemerating this doesn't work because it's a phantasmal image. So I think I want to make this... I just want to make my CZDZ bigger. Because I get to, like, attack and then one ring and they can't attack me back. It's kind of right. You're ready in 30 minutes. Is that all right? Yeah, that's fine. That's plenty of time. You got stuff. Oh, you make resin things. So you're thinking about dice or custom counters. Oh. Huh. Keyword counters useful. It really depends on what kind of Magic they play. This is kind of the hard part. But like, if you can make dice, or if you can, you know, it depends on what they're into. But like, there are like loyalty counter dice, if you can make like special +1/+1 counters dice that are like themed to their commander, like if you can control the color of what you're making, that's kind of cool, you know. Root Potato, welcome back for the 55th month. What up? One more month till Christmas, I mean fetches. I don't wanna, I was never book smart, just money smart. Oh, I haven't X'd out any of these cards. Oh. So they get to take the initiative back. Screws. If I draw a land, I can tome into One Ring. Which is kind of hot. I don't want to trade here. It's not a high life total, but there's a chance we should have gone to the Lost Well, because that guarantees it. I don't know. I figured that this would be big enough to get around what they had. My hand is Ephemerate Plains. Hi Wheeler, thanks for doing Sheep and Wheeler Love Magic. The digressions and pulling back from the digressions are great. And I wanted to ask. Yeah? Ask away. Oh! Oh no. Oh, they tried to put counters on the... They tried to put counters on their Phantasmal image. Oof. Woo. This deck is so stupid. I think I still play this. I could play the Bard and, you know, because I'm blocking here, but I guess I force them to spend their mana doing this. Yeah, protection is going to stop the damage from being dealt, and the initiative changes hands when combat damage is dealt. On one Friday night paper fight, I encouraged Surge to play Aether Vial and Commander. What are my thoughts on Vial and Commander to play? I mean, it's a pretty alright card to play if you are a deck with a bunch of 3-drops, like 2-drops and 3-drops, especially that have ETBs, or you want them to like do a, you know, they synergize a certain way. It's a card where it, oh, I'm fucked. I mean, we're not fucked. We still need to draw a land. Recruiter of the Guard, hell of a draw. Would like to not draw 4-drops and instead draw, you know, pieces of removal, but what can I say? There's a chance. Yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself. I figured that I knew what they had in hand, and I figured that we would be able to like start to take the pressure back with the CZDZ there, but drawing a bounce spell is a little awkward. I mean, they had Swords and Path. Path would have been okay, because again, it sets us up for the Tome One Ring play. Swords would have been not great, but also we'd be gaining 6 life. Or 5. Yeah, Vial's okay. Like, I had a Baron, what is his name? Baron Talarian Archmage. The, like, 3 mana, 2/2 ETBs, bounces a planeswalker or a creature, and then if a creature you own got returned to your hand this turn, you get to draw a card. That was a deck that I liked Vial, because it was just like, I stuck it on 3 and I did nothing for the rest of the game. You know, like I get that on 3 and then I could just put in any creature I want. It's not for every deck, but it's not a card that you should just ignore. Oh, they're Seeker. Like it's not a card that you should just ignore, you know?
And that's no regular monkey. His name's Wheeler. He's a trained duelist.
They spell seekered for Time Walk. It's a pretty good magic card. And they have Ephemerate. So they have the kill unless I get rid of this. Which is not, you know, impossible for us to do. Considering how much removal this deck has. Oh. That's a good card for exactly this as well. I think I want to attack the Teferi. And then go Voidwalker. Voidwalker One Ring. Draw land. Oh, I guess I should have Voidwalkered before I did this attack. Oopsies. Thank you for the 100 bits, Lost Jack. Thank you, everyone, for your input. Yeah, no worries. They do have the kill if you just play One Ring. Yeah, I need to set up something else. Voidwalker stops them from... I guess they... No, you Ephemerate for swords, so I need to kill this. Like, I can't just Voidwalker here. So, because my thought was maybe One Ring into Voidwalker, so I get prot everything, but then they can untap... Ephemerate Seeker, and Seeker has a replacement effect that it gets exiled, and so this never actually gets to do anything. They find swords, and they swords this, then they Time Walk, go back, Ephemerate, and then they kill me. So I need to find a way to kill Spellseeker. And I think the way to do that is by playing Tome to go through the throne. No, they can do this all pre-combat, so it, 1, 2, 3, 4? Because this lets me Skyclave Apparition. Play the Tome. Take the initiative again, which means we get to go to the Throne of the Dead 3, so Fury would be huge here. I would take a Solitude. Oh, Caves of Chaos is not what I want, but it's fine. I guess. It does get a land out of our graveyard, out of our deck. Or we could do this. So we could draw, we could go One Ring. They might not have a way to... That's 7. Yeah, they have, like, I need to get this off the table, right? So I'm trying to think of, is there... This just lets me exile cards until I exile a non-land and I can cast it. This would get me protection for everything in a draw. I think I activate this Tome because I've completed a dungeon. All of my cards, all the cards in my deck either take the initiative, kill something, or... This gives me a random draw and the protection, but the protection doesn't do anything. So I think I gotta go for this, which is kind of funny. A kill spell. We have so many of them. Oh, no, Voidwalker, because they can just ephemerate this, find a kill spell, and kill this before they go off. That's so fucked. That's so fucked. That's so fucked. All right. All right, need that run back. Oh, that was brutal. I tried to, dare I say, take the initiative, and I ran into an unopportune, a poorly, not poorly timed, a well-timed top deck. Kazakhstan, I demand blood, or at the very least justice. Please fight me again. My dex modifier? I'll never level dex. The only dex I need to level is to wield the claymore. That's it. And they ephemerate won't be permanently in exile because ephemerate has a replacement effect that will, holy fuck. So we can Dreadbore or March, and then we can Aerolingus. Do I want to keep this? This doesn't have fast mana, but it has 2 kill spells. Yeah, I'll keep it. 2 kill spells, and if we draw, I'm probably going to get Triome to just like get my mana, right? Like instead of this. Yeah, so the reason that we're just dead there is that they untap, they ephemerate the Spellseeker because they already have Time Walk in hand, and they haven't ephemerated yet. They ephemerate Spellseeker. Spellseeker finds Swords to Plowshares, Chain Lightning, Path to Exile, whatever. And then an ephemerate goes to exile before it ever goes to the graveyard. Rebound spells never touch the graveyard as part of rebound. So Dothy Voidwalker doesn't get rid of it. They find a bolt or what? They find their bolt or whatever, and then they kill my Dothy Voidwalker. Then they cast Time Walk. Then it goes back to their turn, and then they get me. I will have protection from everything, but then they get to just draw their deck, and presumably they have Wasteland in their deck or some way to blow up my mana, some way to blow up my creatures. They could just get rid of my entire board. So yeah, it's not great. Recently learned how O'Hare Pokpatik works with the Adventures and Intrigued. Is it because somebody on the North 100 set review was like, where is this? I want to read this comment. I want to read this dookie ass comment. Yeah, they just sculpt their hand and blow up my entire board, and then can kill me eventually. Like, I am not winning, but they are not decking, and I have 0 permanents in play. Where's this dookie ass comment? Tagging you because I'm offended that you guys, specifically me, didn't talk about the Blue God. And then they said Temur Spells loves that card and its interaction with adventure cards is hilarious. For those who don't know, and then they explain instance with Rebound and with adventure cards. And this is bad because it's a 4-mana legendary without an ETB that just loses to Bolt. And then it's also just like Temur Spells is not a real deck and building around adventures is not a real deck. So it's very confusing as a whole. I don't actually know what they're talking about. Yeah, I wish people would interact normally online. The God's really cool. Like, that's a cool build around for Commander, but I don't know. This is Highlander, you know. We clowning in this motherfucker. Like, Jesus, Gene, leave. Oh, hey, sorry, I gotta get out of the queue real quick. I gotta go make dinner. Leave. Thoughts on Molten Collapse? It's great. I would play Molten Collapse, and in fact, when we recorded some North 100 showdowns involving this deck with Ixalan cards, and I played it. Would I play it in Modern? I don't play Modern. I'm so sorry. I don't play Modern. I'm assuming Maybe the decks that play Dreadbore are going to play that card. So if you're playing Dreadbore, you're probably playing that card. I wouldn't be playing Modern. That's the route that I would take. Ooh. Damn, this hand sucks. I can play the Malakir Mire. I don't want to Dreadbore this Wall of Omens. Yeah, it's probably really good in Pioneer. If I were playing Modern, I'd probably just play Black-Red Scam, and I don't think Black-Red Scam plays Dreadbore. If it does play Dreadbore, it can maybe play Molten Collapse, but I don't know. I don't think you could pay me to play Modern right now. Fuck. Well, we got the Dreadbore. See, this is the kind of hand where we build up, we're just trying to kill as many things as possible. Yeah, no changes. Cool format. Oh, no changes? So no changes then? Jumps on keyboard. Dreadbore this, and then fire off a Hymn to Torak, and then we're going to set up a 4th Era Ligma. Need a Badlands. Yeah, I think Rakdos Scam played a bit of Terminate in my life. A little bit of Monica. That's all I need. How much are we getting paid to play Modern? I'll do a Modern stream for $100. Ooh, Eldritch Evolution. That's a pretty good hit. Only $100? Look, it doesn't take much to get me to do anything. Canadian? No. I get paid in American, I expect to get donated. I'll pay me $101 to play Highlander instead. Sure, why not? Yeah. Tell you what, for $100, for $101, I'll play Highlander instead. Yeah, no, that's what I do. I threaten people that I'm going to stream Modern, and people have to pay me to not do that. Ooh. I don't think I need to Ligma just yet. But I will get the initiative. How much for bullying Matthew more on stream? $100. We can get our second white source here. It's a little awkward if they have... Oh. I mean, I guess that makes for a very large Ligma. Then if this is the case, I should get my white source. Should I get 3 white sources? I should get 3 white sources because it lets me Recruiter of the Guard into Skyclave Apparition. Pet Ratthew? $100. What do you mean a pet rat? How am I supposed to do that? Does Ligma mean something different on this channel? No, not really. I called this card 4th Era Ligma, and now I can't stop. And like, because people died of 4th Era Ligma, because this card just kills people. And now I just can't remember this card's actual name. Like, I'll be talking about this in a completely serious... This happened this fucking weekend. I'm talking to someone about, you know, cards for the past year and how good they are in Highlander. And I was explaining the format and comparing it to, like, Legacy and whatnot. And I called it 4th Era Ligma. And they were like, huh? You mean, like, you know... Sorry, do you mean this? And I'm like, oh... Yes. Yeah. I'm bad. Sorry, my brain is broken. Like, I'm sorry to confuse me, you. My brain does not work. So Green Sun for 3 leads me to believe it's going to be Eternal Witness to get back Eldritch Evolution, and then they're going to look to set up. Eternal Witness for Eldritch Evolution. Eldritch Evolution into Seeker into Ephemerate combo, or they're going to get Evo. Like, if they keep Witness, they might Evo into Elishnorn. I don't know if their version's playing Elishnorn. Are they getting Knight of Autumn? Why are you getting Knight of Autumn? Putting counters on us? I want to kill this. They have 0 cards in hand. Yeah, I guess they just wanted. I think you get Eternal Witness here. You get Eternal Witness because if you're just doing this to get a body, then you probably want to get a body that can, like, if you're getting a body to try and get the initiative back, like getting Eternal Witness to get back Path to Exile or Eldritch Evolution is probably where I'd go. Mr. Bibbs, what up? How you doing? Welcome back for the 27th month. You're telling me a Canadian got high in this land? That's actually the one thing I haven't done today, which is shocking. Probably because I didn't need to. I slept for 12 hours. I feel like a god. Like I feel so like powerful. I think I want to keep both of these because I'm going to want to draw Prismatic Ending. But I also want to do this. Ligma for 5. I mean, it used to be when I was younger, like in playing in PTQs and stuff, or like for the, PTQs or SCGs, like I felt at my best when I like had slept for like 7 hours and was running on just acetaminophen, like Tylenol and coffee. It's great. Okay, so Recruit of the Guard can find us a Solitude. We can't actually no, we can't, because we're going to get a treasure token here. If we need to clear anything at instant speed. My opponent only has walls. But I still think I'm going to find Solitude to give me instant speed interaction against the Seeker deck. Stash. Goading some walls is not going to do anything. Ooh. Dreadhoard's pretty cool. Dreadhorde might not be good enough in this list anymore. It was a little cute. It's really good with your hand attack and all your 1-mana removal spells. But I'm not on Forked Bolt or Flame Slash. Maybe I should be. No, I am on Flame Slash. Am I on Strangle? Let's Strangle. I'm not on Forked Bolt. It's pretty good with the initiative too, right? Like you go to the Forge and this card can cast anything. Solitude. I don't know what it is about playing 7 rounds of Legacy powered by caffeine and nicotine, but it feels great. Yeah, don't start smoking. But I'd agree with you, Arju. Like it is a, I mean, not necessarily, those weren't my drugs of choice, of course. I mean, caffeine certainly was. But it is, yeah. It's weird. It felt like I tend to think that I play best when I'm playing on instinct as well, you know? That's very much a Victoria thing. Like it's for whatever reason, the like old brood of PTQ degens in Victoria, like all played on this like play fast, play on instinct, you know, like don't overthink it sort of mentality. No matter the archetype too, right? It was like aggressive decks, combo decks, control, whatever. It's just like play first thought, best thought sort of thing. And it worked for a long time. It's not a really good, like, you know, this is what you have to do. I think I'm keeping this. It's a little slow. We can reprieve into Blood Mage, into an initiative creature that holds the initiative very well. There's not no removal running around here. And like my progression of mana is a little awkward. But I like this. I think it's okay. Ooh. So now This doesn't change much. But it's better for me to do this because I don't have a land. This, if I play Isolated Chapel tapped on turn 1, it means that we can go 1, 2, 3, 4 to CCDZ, and we actually get to keep Malkia Rebirth as a spell. Yeah, it doesn't get to, we don't get to bluff like a bolt or whatever, but that's fine. Rourke, what up? Welcome back for the 16th month. Rough day for a few reasons. I hope everyone is doing as well as can be expected. Thank you for the support. I'm sorry that today is not going great. I hope some Canadian Highlander can help with that a little bit. Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel my lower body feels so creaky. Like I spent all day sitting either playing Magic cards or sitting like during traveling. And when I was sitting in the ferry terminal waiting for the boat to like arrive, an older couple kind of rolls up and one of them takes the seat next to me. And then the other one, I'm like, do you want my seat? Like, you can take my seat. You could sit together. And I'm like, yes, fucking finally they can take my seat. And they're like, oh, no, don't. That's very kind of you. Very polite of you. We don't need it. You know, we've been traveling for like 6 hours. You know, I'm happy to stand. And I was like, no, me too. You don't get it. Like, I've also been traveling for so long. And I'm much younger than you. I want to, you know, I didn't say that, but I was like, no, like, you know, I've also been doing that. You can take my seat. They're like, no, I really want to, you know, you got to stretch the old legs, but thank you so much, that kind of thing. And I was just like, yeah, okay, no worries. And then I was like, I should just like get up and walk. Like if I just get up, he's going to take my seat and, oh, the dogs. And it's going to be easier for everybody involved, right? But then I was like, if I get up and just start fucking walking away, like I don't want to come off as rude or anything. I was definitely overthinking it, but I was just like, should I just get up and like fuck off? I thought about being like, oh, do I pretend like I'm going piss? But no, if I do that, then they'll be like, they'll very clearly just watch your bag for you or whatever. It's like, do I go outside? It's like, it's a little cold, even if I pretend like I want to go outside. So I was just like, whatever, fine. Just sitting there, just stretching the entire time, just trying to get some blood flow going. Chaotic Napping, powerful name. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining us. What up? How you doing? How you been? This card's annoying for the dealing with the initiative. I might have to FTK it. Or we could just take the initiative and then potentially let them get it back. I do have this dog. I'm older. I have this cat too. Yeah, the Canadian standoff. They said they were sick of each other. They're a very nice couple. Very old. Daedalus, welcome back for the 2nd month. Oh, you came back. Glad to have you. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you so much for the support. What up? I hope you are enjoying the Canadian Highlander. Wheeler and Lure have been so good to me. Fuck. Wheeler and Lure have been so good to me these past 2 weeks. I had an accident on Friday. Jesus. You've been stuck at home since then. It was nice coming home from the hospital to Ben on Ben match of the PPR. Even though Ben dirted me out. I mean, thank you for the kind words. I'm glad we could provide any amount of relief, I guess. Support. Entertainment. Mulder, you smell like cat food. My cat's breath smells like cat food. Yeah, I'm taking 4 here. Try to high roll with Comet. This doesn't work. I want it to work. I'm attacking your Minskin Boo. Mm-hmm. I'm going to play my Flame Tongue Kavu. I'm going to kill your Boo. We can keep up Malakir Rebirth for this next turn. I might just play the dog and keep up Malakir Rebirth. This might be a little tough to get going. Can't imagine why it would smell like that. Yeah, why does my cat's breath smell like cat food? A swan-like neck. Welcome back for the 37th month. What up? 3 years, Wheeler. Much love from Sheffield, the United Kingdom. We both love Hoot and Mandrills, I think. How about some Big Hoots content? You know, I too enjoy Big Hoots. That's a deck that I want to build is Sultai. Sultai kind of delve-ish. Like, not so much on the old school, like, tempo kind of build, but Sultai with a bunch of, you know, thick idiots and beans. I want a hoots and beans. I want a hoots and beans. Skyclave. Oh. Exile's pretty tough. I can get some hoots and beans going on. And thank you for the 37 months. Long ass time. Ha! Ha 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 ha. We still don't challenge this very well. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna freaking do it. Get rid of this stupid. God, I hate this card so much. This one. Do I play the dog? It's enticing to keep up Malakir Rebirth, but it can't actually hit this. I guess it hits this. Yeah, I think this is fine. Even if I lose 2 and they get a token. God, I hate Minskin Boo. Love Highlander, but I certainly hate a lot of the cards that have come out in the past year. Minskin Boo can be your commander? Wait, are you for real? Is that real? Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Hello? I burned myself a couple of days ago, and it was pretty bad. I have to keep applying this cream to it so it doesn't get infected. Thanks for listening. If you're wondering why it just looked like I put toothpaste on my arm. Ooh. So I could trade and we both get 4 drops? I think I'm okay with that. Do I want to block here? Just to gain some life? No. I want to keep this because I can double block the Boo token. What are you going to ninja me? I got a restoration angel me. Oh. But that doesn't do anything. I mean, I guess it gets a restoration angel in play, which is pretty good. I mean, because they're going to exile this. This just means that they get their thing. I guess that leaves this in play and develops that. They're going wide. I kind of need Comet to kill this. Or make squirrels. Don't really think I can develop the introduce the initiative here. They don't have to exile this. Maybe that's what they're doing. Yeah, they're just not going to exile it. But I get a 4/4? Interesting. Don't entirely understand that. That's okay. A kill spell for this Resto Angel would be nice. So now this 4/4 checks their Boo. If I develop like a companion or something, Then we can also check Boo with wing, wing, wing. Wing, 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 wing. Would love not that. That's okay. It's the dog, everybody. The dog. Bark, 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 bark. Ha! Woo! We rolled a 6. Let's roll it again. What did I roll? I think I rolled the damage, right? I rolled the 5. Yes. Kill your fucking resto angel. Bark, 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 bark. Come on, another 6, baby. 6. Oh, I just get to return reprieve to my hand. That's not bad. Let's go, dog. Dog sighted. Dog sighted. This is a card that's messed up too, but I'm actually okay with it. I think this card is, somebody asked, has this card ever been pointed? And that's the classic, like, oh, you just lost to this card. You lost to this card today. That's why you're asking this. Like, this card is good, but it's not always, like, it's too inconsistent on the defensive side, right? Minskaboo is just like absurd all the time. Whereas this one is just like, if you play this when you're not like ahead, like you can't play this when you're behind on board, and guarantee to come out of it, you know? Yeah, 7 point points everything, right? Like everything is pointed that is good in that's reductive. What I mean is that there are a lot of cards in 7 point that seem pointed because they're just like high power level swingy that you are going to see with an increased frequency. I kind of want to cash in this reprieve. What do I want? Black, red. I only have one black source. Black, white. This can't find black, white, so let's find a black. Because I imagine this is going to ETB and bounce this. Go full salt. But I don't wanna. You got a powerful follow-up? Yeah, well. Yeah, for the record, I'm also, every time I say this, I want to make sure I'm not taking the piss and I'm not just shitting on 7 point. That is, I'm not saying this as a critique of the pointing process for 7 point. It is just it makes more sense when you are a 60 card format that, imagine, like, you know how it feels like you see the same cards when you're fighting against, like, Jeskai Green over and over again? Well, what if Jeskai Green only had to play, like, 60 cards? Like, yeah, that's... And it felt like you're seeing the same thing over and over again. Let's start with the dog. I'm probably playing this CZDZ. But let's start with the dog. What the dog doing? Okay. Let's get a I mean, March of Otherworldly Light can just deal with this, but I'm just going to get a mountain. This Malkia Rebirth has been in our hand since the opener. We have had turns where I've been thinking about, keeping it up, or we could play it, or it might come into, might do a thing. The Skyglaive Apparition being one of those cards where it's like, oh, I don't have the right piece for that, but it's okay. The committee did just point gamble. Oh. What is this? The Canlander Canlander Council in like 2014? Mm-hmm. You know what's a card I haven't been able to find? Kylie Minogue. Gamble was not an issue in Canlander. It was just very, very... It was an overreaction and a very stupid pointing. Because people don't like combo, even though it's healthy and good. Astrid, that's her name. Astrid Peth. This card's like 50 cents. Is this a Sunforger deck? Is Sunforger still a meme? How is the Surge foil... Oh, I guess it's not cheaper than the traditional foil. Playing Gamble in your Time Vault deck is sick. You need help. If that is a decision you were... Like, I kind of dig it, but it is... When you hear it, you're like, oh, really? Dog? Ooh, squirrels. An Albertan foil. It smells like cigarettes and it's very cold to the touch. Gamble is very much a card where you need 7 cards or you need 0 cards when you cast it, you know? If I exiled that and then attacked with everything, they can't block that. They can block 1, 2, 3. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we're not even close. I was trying to think of like, I just kind of attacked without thinking about it. But it might be worth being like, hey, do I have lethal here? Can I just crunch? Can I crundle in? Yeah. I'm gonna reset my comet. I'm gonna reset my... I'm making a bird. Oh, the bird's pretty good. Bird lets them take back the initiative. Whoa. There's a CDH tournament going on right now where they actually paid the judges. Can you believe it? But get this, it gets even better. Not only have they paid the judges, but they also have in the final pod there's somebody playing Lucas and No Homo Will. Like they're playing the oh, that's a bit of a pisser. I can just do this. Do they have playmats though? The No Homo playmat? No, they have no, like the Stranger Things kids. Oh, this is the tournament circuit where just like employees of it were just shit talking people online, weren't they? What the fuck is No Homo Will? Oh, no Homo Will Stranger Things. There's the card from where? I'm gonna see if I can find the original. They edited a card that had Homo in the background and like headcanon people that don't have jobs were like, hey, this character is very clearly gay, and this is a sign. And it's just like, hey, this is an accident, actually. My bad. Yeah. Tramp. He is canonically gay? What? When did this happen? Will Stranger Things. It's supposed to be Homecoming. Did they actually make him gay? This says that he's not gay. This says which they imply it. Do they say it? Do they show it? Do they do anything? I don't want the, oh, we didn't show it in the show, but trust me, in this article, he's definitely gay. No, not pregnant Goku, honey, but thank you. Make Goku pregnant again. Come on. More squirrels? Krakus is pretty good. We get to bounce that. If I get rid of that, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. They are taking at least 5. And then they block 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then they take another 5, so they're dead. Yuppie. Coffee und Coca-Cola und Fortnite. Don't really care for the sexuality of a non-adult character. Yeah, being gay is not inherently sexual. And please don't imply that, because that's gross and shitty. Jules, what up? Welcome back. Oh, for the 49th month, I opened the stream to pregnant Goku. Happy anniversary, and a merry anniversary to you too. Thank you for the support. How you doing? How you been? And Murph, welcome back for the 30th month. What up? Thank you for the support. How you doing? How you been? Ooh, those are some good cards. Those are some good cards right there. GGWP. I used to be mad. Please fight me. Wait, hold on. Oh, Sven, there was a miscommunication. I thought that you were saying, I'd like to sign up and I will be free in 30 minutes. As in, like, I will fight you, but I won't be ready for the next 30 minutes. And that's okay. We have a queue. We have people, there were people that signed up before you. And they have, there's a queue for this. Apologies for the miscommunication. Huh? What happened? What happened? Oh, sure. But you've gotta concede. Yeah, we can do this, but you've gotta concede. Hey, we take those. So yeah, the card for Will had homo in the background that was supposed to be homecoming. They noticed this and then they updated the art so it no longer spelled homo, which in itself is an incredibly homophobic gesture. They should have kept homo in the background, especially if the kid's not gay. If the kid ends up being gay canonically, very funny. If the kid is not gay canonically, even funnier. Homo is a word that is only used by gay people nowadays, and it's the funniest shit in the world. Can we get me doing the Nixon victory pose? Like the... Jesus Christ. What is with this mana base? I mean, this is probably bad. This is pretty good. The Bayous for death rate, which I actually might cut. It's nice having black acceleration, but I might want to get rid of this. I remember calling myself queer in front of an older person. She looked at me like, huh? Yeah, they don't understand. Parents just don't understand. So I definitely want to keep these 4. Do I want to keep another plains or a bayou? It gives me double black. This lets me find another card. I could also keep Fury. And just try to high roll. That seems bad. I kind of want to hit my land drops. So I'm going to keep this. A little unfortunate that we mulled to 5 here. How long was I sitting with those? A long time. Yeah, I was sitting on some removal for a couple of turns there. Blue. Hard cask Ataxian. Interesting. Oh, that's a pretty good draw. Probably go to find Triome. The actor that plays Will is gay, and the character was confirmed in an interview to be gay. Nope, gotta see it in the show. That shit doesn't count. I want representation, not, I want proper representation. Don't settle for this dog shit, out-of-pocket interview representation. Hold, yeah, gotta at least hold hands. Maybe a smooch, holding hands. I don't want, like, just, ooh, he smiled at a guy. You know, like, that's all we have? Yeah. Because people get shit like that, and they're like, oh, thank God. Oh, okay, that's enough. It's like, no, more. Ask for more. Demand more. Oof. Hey, that was pretty all right. Yeah, demand more. Never be happy with it. I know that it's really tempting to latch on to whatever minimal, like the fucking LaCroix flavoring of representation, but if you keep doing that, then that's all we get. Because that representation isn't for you, a queer viewer. That representation is for straight people to feel good about themselves because they've watched something with a non-threatening, potentially gay, but ambiguous enough so that they get to keep their, their money from certain demographics and countries. Don't be happy with it. Ooh. It's kind of hot. Yeah, I'm going to do that because then I get to do both. Yeah, that there Flash is still in the graveyard. Well, I too am a blink deck. All right, so against Flash, and we've exiled their Flash. That's pretty good. So now what does this deck do when they can't Flash? They can try to assemble the combo by itself, which They may have additional, like if they're on the illusionist package. This is where the illusionist package really comes in handy. If they're on the illusionist package, then they can actually assemble it pretty easily. I mean, it's a 2-card combo to set up. If they have like reanimate or dread return, depends on their build. What's the flash combo? Hulk? Yeah, so they're going to flash out Protean Hulk and then find Grand Abolisher, Samwise Gamgee, Cauldron Familiar, and then either Visceraseer or Carrion Feeder. I was against it going. Yeah, it creates an infinite loop doing that. There are a couple of other ways that this deck or that Flash can kill, but that has become the most popular way just because it's so darn efficient. Okay. Without the background noise, is there no music in the back? Do we really get through all of those tracks? Oh. There we go. Your brain is hurting with no background noise? I mean, we could put the Magic Online sounds on. Oh yeah, I gotta show off one of my favorite YouTube comments. If it's still up there. Somebody on the Cube VOD, there was a Cube VOD. If you haven't watched it, check it out. From the subathon, where it was myself, Nelson, and Adam doing Vintage Cube. And Adam's brain breaks given how we draft, which is very funny. But we played with Moto sounds on. And somebody in somebody was like, for fuck's sakes, turn off the Moto sounds. So I naturally replied, no. Just no. No, I'm good. Moto sounds are great. I love them. They're so funny. If you can, it might be pretty tough to do nowadays, but if you can, chat, I highly recommend trying to find like a Moto VOD from like 2009, because everybody, like all the old pre-recorded content would have the sounds on, and it would be like, if you made zombie tokens, this one always stands out to me, is just like somebody playing Flash Hulk in they were playing a Flash Hulk deck that used Bridge from Below, and it just like, which sounds very terrible, but it was just like, ooh, 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 that's just the zombie noise. Let me see if I can find, I mean, we could turn on the sounds just to give people a taste. Oh, I don't know if I could do this without doxing myself. Silence. Okay. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they did it with Kicker. Oh, it was Orange Chan. It wasn't Silence. Sick. So for those that aren't familiar, this doesn't get used too much. Orem's chant is silence, targeted silence. And then if it's kicked, the creatures can't attack. So they gave themselves an extra turn here. Can they kill me? Are you going to hard cast Protean Hulk? Or Bring Delayed? No, they're hard casting Hulk. Yeah! Let's go. Meat and eggs. I've killed people in Sandy B with a hard cast Protean Hulk so much. And by that I mean like twice. But still, it's more than you'd think. Please don't swords my frog. If I attack with everything, they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're not dead. If I make another token of this, they go to 6. This becomes 2. They block the 2. Then they go 1, 2. Wait. We block this and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then they're dead. Great. Because this just amasses onto this. So they block that. And they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let me see what you got in your hands. Let me get some more information on your deck. They're on Flusterstorm. That is worth knowing. Oh yeah, I love the cracked lotus petal cast life kill you. Oh, meat and eggs. Meat and eggs. Yeah. Yes. Yes, you were just dead. The old-fashioned way. Wait, what the fuck? Sorcery, 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 sorcery. Yeah, these are the 4 movies I have lined up for movie night. Or no, I guess that's Sorcerer. Never mind. This joke sucks. Maybe it's okay. Wingy, thank you for subscribing. I mean, you've been in chat. Well, thank you for supporting the channel. That means a lot to me. Oh, yeah. This hand, huh? Well, see you later. Ooh. This hand stinks. But it does have... Does have I okay. If we draw lands, it's pretty good. Maybe I should be very greedy and keep this. Like, a Multi 5 doesn't actually do much against this archetype. Yeah, sure, why not? Come on, land. Never punished. Never punished. Why would I ever be punished? Three copies, yeah, three viewings of Stuart Little, then 1 Ratatouille, then some more Stuart Little. And then just never bringing it up. What do you mean? We just watched Stuart Little all night. The guy from Ratatouille, not the rat, but Linguini. His name is like Linguini Fettuccine, right? Or Linguini Alfredo, something like that. There's no way you're playing Stifle in your Flash Hulk deck. There's no fucking way. No way. There's no way. Why would you play Stifle in your Flash Hulk deck? I refuse to believe you would play this. Oh, I mean, yeah, he's technically like the son of what's his nuts. I'm gonna play this. I think I have to fire off this IOK. We can pay for Spell Pierce. We can't play for Flusterstory. Oh, but if I'm going to draw a land, I want to use my mana here. We don't have the mana for to hit a tutor. I mean, they have this tutor. Hopefully we can hit. They have brainstorming in addition to that. It's kind of bad. Well, I'm going to take this impulse. And then they have swords, path, prismatic ending, breeding pool, and they're drawing Hulk. Dune, and Dune. Yeah, I'm down for 3 Dunes. 3 Dune your mom. Oh yeah, they can just present this. Oh, fuck. Target. Alright, we're a bit of a sitting duck here. Interstellar Rat. Path to Exile and Protean Hulk. Come on, land. I put that on the bottom. Judge? Don't clap for that. The soundboard is not better than that. Have you heard some of the shit on this soundboard? We haven't even gotten rid of this. Wait, no. Oh. Wait, hold on. I thought, do I still have the Hell's Kitchen thing on the soundboard? Oh, I got rid of it. Don't tell Kiefer. Yeah, Grief would be pretty good. I mean, even if I got like a Fury, I'd go for it too. Oh. They have a path, so we can't go for like a saw in half on the Grief if we evoke it. Fucking donkey. I can give you Donkey Kong. I can give you Donkey Kong. Darling, I can give you anything. I can give you Donkey Kong. Jungle japes like you wouldn't believe. Fucking God. If I don't draw a land next turn, I mean, this is so slow, but if I don't draw a land, we might just like pitch this CZDZ or this Caves of Chaos and then persist it. Getting real exciting here. Are they gonna hardcast this fucking Hulk again? This stream has given me permanent brain damage. I'm glad of it. My doctor says I'm fine, but they did say that even though I haven't actually suffered brain damage, it's likely that each and every one of you at home has. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? You gotta admit, I mean, you gotta give props to that. Rats, you can dress up as Funky Kong. It's contagious. I mean, statistically speaking, right? As somebody that has not contracted the COVID-19 virus, I might have the least amount of brain damage in this chat. Red Robin, welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing and joining us. Glad to have you. Good to see you. Thank you for supporting the channel. I mean, not to be a downer. If you haven't gotten it, then yeah. Fucking Ristic Tutor. Oh. Uh-oh. The hardest The hardest counter to my tap out deck. Ristic Tutor. Fuck. Alright, whatever. Is Aether Vial worth running in this deck? No, even though like well, I mean the Esper version plays it. Because it tends to have cheaper utility creatures, but the Mardu version is very much like spend your first couple of turns killing everything until you get to your 4-drop. Like you clear the board and then you develop the initiative creature, and then they can develop their card to get rid of your initiative creature or take the initiative back, or even give themselves the initiative through their own initiative creature, but then I slam some other stuff. Okay. They went for... Ooh. I won't make you do it, but thank you for letting me explain the other package. So the other package that they can get that doesn't involve a Grand Abolisher gives them 2 extra, I guess, cards they can get, 2 extra mana value to work with through Flash Hulk. And they can get Sylvan Safekeeper, which is a 1-mana 1/1 that's a sack of land, target creature control gain Shroud until end of turn, and Gingerbrew. Gingerbrew itself being a food, so that they could sacrifice this, and even with, like, if I go to kill this on the stack, Gingerbrew can just act as a, like, they can sacrifice it, but then if I go to exile it from the graveyard, they can sacrifice the Gingerbrew to bring it back and get the combo going. So yeah. Cool little sub package for here. This is not a matchup that is typically good for us because they are a combo deck that doesn't, I mean, they use the board, but we can't really interact with the board. So we either have to like turbo out the initiative and kill them, or, I mean, this is not bad. Or we need to like hand attack them into oblivion. This hand actually looks pretty fast. So like we can develop Dork on 1, reprieve something for tempo, get the Monarch going, or get initiative going. And yeah. Hi from Vancouver, loving the North 100 in stream. Oh, hello. Is it raining over there too? Thank you for the support, and thank you for the kind words. These streams might be unhinged, by the way, because with Desert Bus going on, if I am streaming, like I have no reason to be even slightly normal. Just a tad. Like it's going to be a little unhinged. Oh, speaking of, honey, is there anything you want to eat for dinner tonight? Okay, was I ever really hinged? Huh? Yeah. Like, I don't think we have food. Oh, okay, then let's eat those. Never mind. Let's eat those. Great. We have vegan sausages. Please tell the horse joke. Oh, not like this. This is like the correct thing, right? Reprieve this. No, if I'm going to tell the horse joke, it's got to be for charity. If they won't allow me on Desert Bus. Mystical Tutor on 1 is terrifying. Yeah, there's like there's a VOD for it, but you know. You want the in person, right? You want that real life feel. You want the updated version. The moth joke? I can tell the moth joke. I think you can imagine why this would be a bad matchup. I have 3 pieces of removal in my hand, and my opponent does not have any 4 pieces if you count Palace Jailer. Hey Beto, what up? Welcome back for the 31st month. Holy smokes. Glad to have you. Good to see you. Norm style, word for word? Yeah, usually. I mean, maybe not word for word. Try to put my own spin on it. I thought it would make for good TV to turn to you. I mean, we might not get it. We might not be dead here. Thoughtseize. Maybe they're sitting on like a 3-mana tutor to find the Hulk? Or did they just have it? They have Thoughtseize and they had Flash Hulk? Holy shit. I mean, Thoughtseize doesn't matter. But we're dead. If they Flash Hulk. Flash Hulk. Great for TV and for this matchup. Yeah, they're gonna just kill me. Alright. GG's. Wow, scummy counter queuing. Unbelievable scummy counter queuing. GG's. WP. Quick game. Alright. Wormy, please fight. I'd like to apologize for your behavior. No, you wouldn't. You're the one that wanted to sleeve up Flash Hulk. Here's the thing. If you're going to be the person to play Flash Hulk, you can't be apologetic. Right? You can't ever be apologetic. You gotta embrace it. And then especially if you're gonna do the heal move of playing it against like Mardu mono. Oh. Against like Mardu mono. Do I keep this hand? Oh, do I keep this hand? Oh, I mean, this is so bad. If I was on the play, maybe. On the draw, it's pretty bad. We do have Solitude and we have Grief. We can Solitude a thing and we can double Grief them. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to keep. It's going to be funny. Also, if we draw a fetch, this hand is like actually just gas. Sadly, my only decent decks on Moto are all combo. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, there are combo decks that I can play that are like, that play into it a bit better, you know? Sorry, there are combo decks that you could play that play into something like Mardu a bit better. But also, I don't want people to play... I don't necessarily want people to play, like... I don't want them to play stuff just because it makes my matchup better. Like, that's not the... Yeah, that's not the vibe. And it's also just like a reality with Highlander. It's just like, yeah, there are some matches that are just like kind of heinous. Okay, well. Oh. Wow, is this what you get to do in Modern? It was me, Aiden Katz. Damn. Yeah, Modern's a sick format. Anyways, go ahead. to see if this arm is bigger. Oh, fuck. They drew the... No, my mocks! All right, land. Fetch land. Well, at least Grief has menos. And he plans to do more mirror matches in North 100 Showdown. We could do them at some... I mean, maybe down the line, you know. But, nothing, like, planned. Brother. Oh, brother. Oh. Wait, Chad, I'm starting to think this wasn't a good call. Although we did rip their hand of playable cards. But this happened. Excuse me.
Eggs. E-double-G-S eggs.
Onion Flake, what up? Welcome back for the full year. I can't believe you would scam a poor viewer. I tried to, but it didn't work. Oh, shit. All right, well. I'm not winning this if I don't attack. We're ahead of the curve. Oh! Adam. What up? Thank you for the raid. How's it going? Welcome, streamer. Welcome, gamers. How'd the Dead Cells stream go? Ooh, we can grief them again. Was it Dead Cells? How'd the Dead Cells stream go? Cells went dead? Glad of it. We're playing Canadian Highlander. I kept a Zero Lander with Mox Jet, Undying Evil, and an Evoke Elemental and another Evoke Elemental. Dracula has not yet been vanquished. If you told me that Dead Cells has is Dracula actually in it? Or am I getting fucked with? Is this about Dracula? Haha, they're putting Moxjet back in my deck. Although, fuck, I can't cut down this. Oh, but I can cut down this. Land. Come on, land. Okay, we'll concede. Wow, we didn't draw another land that entire game. Shocking. And Mucho Mango Best Drink. Welcome back for the second month. Woo finally caught you live and loving the VODs. Thank you for the support, both here and on YouTube. Glad you've been liking the VODs. I too enjoy the VODs. I try to get the VODs up as soon as possible. Fuck off. Okay. This is not going well. Do I keep this? 4-land hand attack plus removal? And my mana's good? Yeah, I think I'm okay keeping this. We have a cycle land, so I can like, I'm not gonna play it immediately, because I can just get there. We might have to cash this in. I kind of want to see my draws before. They have Gallia, Mogus, and Dwayne. Although Strangle being sorcery speed makes this a little awkward. I'm trying to think if one arm, is this an infection? Why isn't it poster under the lure, under my channels, under the lure YouTube page? I don't know. I didn't think those posted personal channels. If they do, then I have some stern words to say. By that, I mean I'll mention it afterwards. Graham is on there? Yeah, but that's a little different. Graham's is, like he's kind of, you know, one of the guys. He's kind of one of the big guys. The CEO. Oh, I should have played this and not this because I'm fetching for a Red X duel. Yeah, typically Graham's stuff is also just like more, his channel has more like personalized, like his VODs, right? They all involve they all involve something he's probably doing for Lur. No, it's so far from being a thing that I give a shit about. So don't worry about it. But thank you for the invested interest. They draw two. No, they already had a two drop. I also got rid of a card in their hand that I should know, but he's done non-Lur vacation stuff on the vlogs. Yeah, that's fine. That's a pretty good card for this matchup. I'm just gonna hit that and play this Cricus. Oh, their other card is Urza Saga. Right. Got Urza's Saga. Mm-hmm. Initiative. Oh, well. Play this, can cycle, we can correct their thing that they play. Hey, Adam, if you're still in chat, I know that we obviously, oh, and yeah, you know, there's a thing going on right now called Desert Bus, and sure, helping kids is cool, but you should really be looking out for your other favorite full-time Canadian streamers. You know, we're out here doing God's work, all while having to deal with the drop of viewership due to Desert Bus. So be sure to support your local Wheeler and Adam. Fuck me, draw a non-land card one fucking time. All right. So that, remember when we, if Adam is still here, remember when we streamed that cube, that vintage cube? What if we did it again? What if we, I think that'd be kind of a cool, like, Lur MTG, like, when a, like, when Vintage Cube goes online for, like, a Lur MTG, I think it'd be very funny to do a stream with, like, Adam, myself, and Nelson. Just drafting Cube. Oh, Jesus Louises.
Gives me conniptions.
I used to be mad, just gifted 10 subs. Holy shit. Holy shit. This card is not okay. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell and make a thing, oh, they're going to make so many golems. They only made one golem, though. Creature, this can kill. I need to kill this. They make a Ligma, and I can bounce Ligma, and I can kill the other golem. Do I need to kill this now? Do I need to kill this? I'm killing Ligma. No, I'm bouncing Ligma.
Gives me conniptions.
Bounce Ligma, Kill this, kill this. Oh, it has hexproof and monocolored. Right, that's... For whatever reason, I keep thinking this hexproof multicolored. Where was I? It used to be Mad gifted 10 subs to the community. Extremely generous of you. Jesus Christ. Those went to Chris Doom, Shock Tile, Grovac, Cactus Hugs, Acero47, 11 Dot, Raid of the Blade, or Rod of the Blade, Pywo's Mom, hello, A-Wind, and Theoretical Bartender. Very kind of you. Very generous. Thank you. I used to be mad. I'll even forgive you for flash hulking me.
Gives me conniptions.
Could I maybe play next? You're European and it's getting late? Yeah, I'll fight you next. I'll fight you next. This one's almost over.
Another
anyways.
one.
Unfortunately, this one's almost
Gives
over.
me conniptions.
Right, I can't
Another one.
cut down these.
Gives me conniptions.
I was thinking cut down for the X1, but I always forget that it's pro mono, not pro multi. I always think that card is just all multicolor all the time, you know? Yeah, we might be dead. I need like Palace Jailer. Oh, well we're not dead, but it's not looking good. I can get rid of that. I can get rid of this. Is this scarier than always being a 4/4? Probably not. Okay. And practically literate. Welcome back for the 39th month. What up? How you doing? How you been? Glad to have you. May I say good to see you. Thank you for all the support. That's a long time. I feel practically illiterate for not being able to read the words on this card. Now, if we can just blow up one of these Moxen, then we'll be okay.
Magic.
Yeah. How dare you?
No.
Yeah. Gonna cut down that. Do I want to cut down that? Do I want to cut down that? I might just Caracas it. Ooh. Yeah. Because we know how they have path. This is pretty dangerous. So I can Crackus this and I can cut down this. That seems not great because they can just play Gilwain the Rock Johnson. Introducing the initiative and then giving it to my opponent immediately seems pretty bad. But also, that Pet the Exile. Like how, I think I have to. Like they just get a land here. I think I have to. Like I'm not winning this game unless I get this going. This deck could maybe use Damn. Like we have Fury, we have other board wipes, but I think we can maybe use Damn. Yeah, that's fine. Path. I'm going to grab a Plains to play tapped. No, this card's pretty good. I mean, this deck is a deck built around Legends. But this one is, it's not that bad even in green-white, I find. I think I need to retool this deck. I need to take a look at the pieces of removal that I have, maybe even the mana. Because like I'm losing in spots where I don't think I should be losing. Would Knight's Whisper be too pyromancy for this? I mean, Knight's Whisper is a consideration. There's a chance that we should just play more, like we should play like Wall of Omens and stuff. Like I think I would rather play Wall of Omens before I go to Knight's Whisper, because that works with the Ephemerate package and whatnot. The only problem with Wall of Omens is that it doesn't take back the initiative, which is a little awkward. I'm going to bounce this so that I don't die. but also so that, you know, they waste their exalted here. They get the initiative. It's okay. Any gladiator streams coming up? Maybe when cons drops. I don't have a plan for that. You know, my relationship with gladiator is an interesting one, where I obviously have a lot of love for the format, and I'm glad for the folks that enjoy playing it, that are having a good time playing it. I'm not really having a, like, I was not enjoying the format, and I don't know how much Ixalan actually changes that. Maybe I think the format needs some changes to the ban list, but also just like, it's weird to make changes before we're getting cons, you know, like it's weird to make changes before we end up getting fetch lands and dig through time and treasure cruise and some pretty heavy hitters. But I don't actually think the fetch lands will change stuff, but I don't know how much some of the other cards will. What was the Ixalan card? What new Ixalan card is the coolest? The coolest. Like, I think Jadelight Spelunker is a very cool Magic card. It's got a great name. It's very flavorful. Fuck me. It's got a great name. It's very flavorful. It's powerful, and it's really enticing. That's the X and a green for a 1/1 ETB. You explore X. Yeah, cons and MH3 is going to shake up a lot, but as it stands right now, I haven't really enjoyed much of Gladiator since Lord of the Rings, and I think that some of the cards introduced in Eldraine really just like pushed the number of play patterns that I don't enjoy. But at the same time, like, there's a difference between things that I enjoy and like to play with and like to experience, and whether or not their existence is actually healthy for the format. Certainly a game one. I like that keep. I don't like that keep when I don't draw lands for 7 turns. Like, even if I mean, the prismatic ending was tough, but also just like, yeah, not seeing another land was pretty bad. I had gas. I mean, I drew a lot of 4-drops at the end there, but we had some interaction. Like, if we draw a fetch land, I feel like I'm in such a great spot there. GG's worming. Yeah, I might need to take another look at this deck. I mean, I'm not going to change it for tonight, but I'm going to keep playing. Yeah, I think I could see the One Ring getting banned. I'm not not a huge fan of the One Ring or Blood Moon, but also I think there are larger problems with the format that I don't know if the ban list addresses. Oh, Young Gert, you got to do Vintage. I assume. Hold on. Yeah, we got to do Vintage. The event has been canceled. No. Gotta be Vintage, please.
Another one.
Gotta be Vintage. Elf Lawyer back for the 33rd month. Oh, wow. That's some months. Tons of months. So many months. Too many months. Thank you for all the months. Glad to have you. Good to see you. And thank you for gifting a sub to Aiden Katz. Yeah, friendly reminder. We run the lowest amount of ads possible. Quite literally just whatever. I run the amount that Twitch kind of forces me to run. And if you're subbed, you don't see any ads. Bonus sheets and including every arena card is showing the cracks to me, and I'm not into it. Yeah, it's stuff where like it's not my jam. Oh, you challenged me for freeform again. It's like Vintage, please. That was freeform again. Freeform again. I mean, we can maybe squeak in some changes. I think I would want more 3-drops. I feel like I'm not doing enough on turn 3 which is where the Esper version of this deck really really picks up, is that it has more stuff to do on 3. Like just adding a Wall of Blossom or Wall of Omens would be kind of nice. But this is also just a problem with Mardu as a whole. Like this deck showcases the strengths of Mardu, but at the same time, also you get to experience the weaknesses. This hand is slow. I'm on the play. Obviously, Path to Exile is not great on the play. I'm not doing anything turn 1 or turn 2. Turn 3, I can't even find... like, Recruiter's not super exciting on 3. I think I have to mulligan this. Sure, I'll keep... am I bottoming this Apparition? Solitude, I can't cast right away. I cannot cast this Apparition. I think I'm bottoming this. And... I believe I'm just going to play Charming Prince and Scry. Try to hit my lands. Cut your 3s for 2s. Cut your 2s. Wait. Cut your 3s for 2s and cut your 4s for... yeah, cut your 4s for 3s, 3s for 2s, 2s for 1s, and just play more cards. I mean, that's for aggression. But I guess it stands for this too, because I'm struggling to build to the board early. Scry 2. Yeah, sure. I will draw that. Cut your lands for 0 drops. Every deck should be on Welding Jar and Welding Jar and Herbal Paulus. Does Othari work out as well in Highlander? I don't think so. Othari is a very interesting Magic card. That is pretty good in Cube. I mean, maybe in like a bigger Boros deck. Is there supposed to be background music? Is there not? Is it just quiet? Why is this audio track unavailable? Oh, now. Basic Mountain leads me to believe that maybe this is better, best left on defense, but you know. Oh, okay. Well, tapping your mountain to find an island. Oh shit. Am I about to get Blood Mooned? They found a basic island too. Good thing we have this Mox Ruby. Othari is a card. There's also, how do I word this? There's a trend when a card ends up being better in one format and then they try it in another format and they start mentioning like how do I word this? Like Othari is a card that if you played it in Highlander, it's like serviceable, but not actually worth it. If it goes unchecked, it's going to win the game, but that should be the case for most 5 drops, you know? And I worry that there are just too many ways that it will kill you, you know? Or too many ways that it will get disrupted and then kill you for playing that as your 4-drop, you know? And people, that's like a pattern of card evaluation that is really popular, and I don't entirely get it. I mean, I kind of get it because it goes to it fits into that, like, actually I changed one card in my standard deck and it's an innovation. Like, it has those vibes, you know? I think it's a 5-mana 3/3. Like, I think Othari is a interesting Magic card, and maybe there's room for looking into it a bit more in like medium Boros or whatever. But it feels to me as though it is a card that you would include because you're trying to go against the grain, not because it would be the best card to play. You know? Getting Blood Mooned in my favorite format. I signed up to get Blood Mooned here. I mean, I'm the one that rolled these dice. I'm the one that said, yeah, let's do it. I don't mind getting Blood Mooned in Highlander. I'm like, yep, fuck, all right, great. Like, this is a deck too where I built, I'm like, sure, I'm going to get Blood Mooned, but I also have the tools to not get Blood Mooned in this deck. The tools, the in-game tools to not get Blood Moon for Gladiator stink. That's part of the reason why I don't particularly enjoy it. Ooh. Omegmatic Chandler. Okay, so they might be Is It Tempo? Draw me a card. Which means this Callous Blood Mage. Ooh, actually, you know what? Fuck it, we ball. Yeah, let me get my big life-linking creature. I could Malakir Rebirth it, but no, I'm gonna go for the high roll. Fuck it, we ball. Get my lifelinker in play. I vote ban Blood Moon on principle alone, just don't like the card. I mean, I do think that Blood Moon will end up getting banned. It's one of these things where it's like, we shouldn't ban a card because it's inevitably going to be banned, you know, but we're also in this rare instance where we know exactly what's going to be printed. Like, at least for public information. Yeah. I love getting wobbled in my favorite game. Dude, I love getting throw looped on Street Fighter 3. Street Fighter 3. Ooh. Well, that's kind of hot. Oh, I don't have any black mana. Whoops. I played the wrong land. Ah, what's the worst that could happen? Take two. I skipped past my name. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be streaming. Like, for Gladiator, when we get fetches, right? And when, like, it's a card that I imagine once we get to a stage where the format has good mana, like, I think the format has okay mana. It's gotten a lot better. But once it gets to the stage where it's like, wow, our mana's good now. Like, we can play these 3-color, like, low curve decks or whatever. We can do shit. That's great. Then they're going to be like, oh, fuck, but I can't because of Blood Moon. Also, I don't nearly have enough pressure to be doing too much of this one ring bullshit. Oh, there we go. That's a lot of cards. That's a pretty good dual land to hit. Dark Ritual. I want to play you. Play Callous Blood Mage. Make a pest. Dothy Voidwalker. Attack with this. I might have to swords my own thing too. Stubborn refused to play any format which alchemy cards are legal. Yeah, that's, I mean, if that's your jam, that's your jam, you know? I don't think this card's gonna get played. Having a reason to not play 3-color value piles once mana is better isn't bad. Yeah, that's true. There are shades of like Blood Moon doing good. This is probably, I mean, that's partially why it's so tough, you know? Reprieve. Put that bird into your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can cloud shift here. Oh. I mean, I do think for Gladiator, I'm actually okay. This is so... Wait, no, this doesn't even do what I want. Is it better for me to... I think it's better for me to swords my Dothy. Just to gain some life. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Peep this. Oh, we just got the kill, but this... I'm gonna do this first because it's very funny. Swamp. Cloud Shift. In 3 life. Saw in half. Gain 6 life. Oh, that's funny. What am I trying to say? I don't know how much more I want to talk about this because I've already talked about this at length, but yeah, I think that that being concerned about what mana bases are going to look like and how people are going to build their decks for Gladiator is valid, right? It is wild that you just have people doing whatever the hell they want at times. But there's I think Magic players are a little too obsessed with the ideal of like a fair mana base and a greedy mana base. Oh, what up? Chase, thank you for the raid. Got a bolt, bye. Catch you later. Have a good one. Ahoy, folks. How you doing? How you been? Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Welcome to the stream. My name's Wheeler. I'm playing Canadian Highlander. If you don't know what it is, 100 card singleton 1v1. No commanders, no sideboards. And the only companions are the ones that you include in your deck and the friends you make along the way. We don't have a ban list, but we do have a points list, meaning that you can play these busted cards throughout the history of the game, but you can't play them all in the same deck. I'm playing a Mardu deck built around the initiative. It's like a Mardu Blink style deck. Ooh, get that price of progress out of here. My opponent's playing Blue Moon. It's a blue-red tempo/control deck that looks to lock out my mana and play some good magic cards, basically. Also, Chase and I are going to be in the same pod next week for the Sheldon Menery charity stream. There's next weekend. There's a whole stream. Let me get the information so I can do this properly. Hey, let me get the information so I can do my damn job. There's going to be a Sheldon Memory commemorative Commander charity stream on the 18th and the 19th. With proceeds going to the Moffitt Cancer Center. You skip through? Oh. Well. Go off. I'm fucking... I skipped through my turn. That's okay. It's for charity. Yeah. Yeah, it's the Cancer Center charity. And Chase and I are going to be in the same pod. Thanks for mentioning it. Logan, I've been mentioning, and also thank you to Logan for being, if not the primary organizer, one of the people that's going to actually, I mean, you make everything else work in the Magic community. Might as well get the charities working in the Magic community. You know what I mean? I've been plugging it a while. You know why? Because you Americans, the way that you are, like, so this is going to be a good story because it gets a great own in on Americans, and also it's a self burn. I saw the date. And you Yanks like to organize your dates differently than Canadians and the rest of the world. And so I saw the 11th and I went, oh shit, the charity event is tomorrow. Like it was, or sorry, I'm on, I saw the 11th. I'm like, oh, it was on the weekend. Yeah, the flip date thing. So I've been plugging it. I've been plugging it all last week. No, we good. Ooh. Sheesh. Let's get this abraded here. I should have played a land just in case, but we can already pay for days. Alright, we managed to clean up their board. Even though I time walked myself. We can get this going. I don't want more... Oh. I mean, I guess I'll take this. Because I want more lands. I'd prefer a red land, but I'll also just try to guarantee we have some lands to hit. Yeah, I still don't know what I'm going to play for the charity event. I'm likely going to play one of the lists that I built to troll Sheldon. They're going to Murktide here, which is a little scary. But you know, what are you going to do? It's not that big. It's only going to be a 4 or a 5. Oh, it's a 5/5. But yeah, we might be fine. I'm thinking I want to play mono red Kresh. I had a mono red Kresh deck that I built, the Kresh the Blood Braided. I have a series of decks that I built that were effectively mono-colored versions of some of Sheldon's iconic decks, or trolled versions of his decks. Like my mono blue Ruhan of the Fomori, aka I just Ruhan myself, or I just Blue Han myself, I believe is the name that I said that gave him a hell of a chuckle first time. Yeah, the Kresh, it's mono red Kresh, and it's elementals. It's mono red Kresh elementals / like sacrificing stuff. It's got a bunch of ball lightnings in it. It's got a bunch of evoke creatures. It's pretty fun. I haven't played it for a while, but I like it quite a bit. Okay, I can cloud shift the prince to try and find a red source. I think I'm going to do that. I'm playing Skelemental as an honorary mono red elemental. I don't actually remember if I was. Maybe I was? I know I had a couple of cute little inclusions there. Alright, they got 2 cards in their hand. They're a blue-red deck. What could go wrong? Wait, why do you have priority? Oh. It's alright. You hit the minor misstep. Red source. Oh. All right. Crash with Force of Savagery. Oh, that's sick. Somebody asked this, but I did answer. Molten Collapse doesn't replace Dreadbore, it joins Dreadbore. I'd play both. Dreadbore is already just like an underrated card in Canlander. I'm at 5, but you know. Yeah, big fan of Molten Collapse. You just play it alongside Dreadbore. Dreadbore is underrated in this format. You should already be playing more Dreadbore, and honestly, I think that a lot of decks should just play both. I'm going to grab a basic Swamp. Because if I do get Blood Mooned, I at least want my colors. Passageway Seer is one of the best initiative creatures. It kind of gets passed over, but it's really good in spots like this where it's just a 3/3 lifelinker and just progressively gets larger and larger. Ooh, that's a pretty good magic card. Like if we can survive with it, if I can survive this turn and I actually get a hit in with Passageway Seer, then we're just cruising. Because you play it, you go to your end turn, it becomes a 3/3. And if it survives, you untap, you go to the Forge, put 2 counters on it. It's a 5/5 lifelink. That's so big. And it's great because decks like this, you just kind of grind out for the early turns, and then you just pop this into play. And even if you're at like 5, this opens up a lot. Opens up a whole new world for you. What is Molten Collapse replacing? I don't know. I think I need to just kind of redo the mana for this deck in the first place. Unfortunately, it's a Warlock, so it can't explore with this, but, you know. How do I like Cerevex Tome versus not affecting the board state? I mean, I'll play because it's a 4 mana card with initiative that lets you double spell occasionally, but this is not the best version for it, especially because Mardu is always very pip dense. Forge. Whereas Flash Hulk, wait, no, this doesn't work. It's the different Hobbit. I was going to say pip and dense. That joke sucks. In fact, I didn't even make it. Shut up. Oh, they're just dead. No, they're at 1. Smash them for 7. Let me just replay this. Yeah, it's definitely the most situational one because you can't just play it and then like block, you know, especially after they're hellbent or whatever. Trap. I'm not going to play this land because I don't want to die to Price of Progress. Or not Price. As soon as I said, I'm like, I already dealt with Price of Progress. Who knows? They might Rift Sweeper here. They're at 1. It doesn't matter. Too much. Unless they, like, I'm going to say it doesn't matter, and then they, like, subterranean tremors me for a bajillion. Forked Bolt, eh? Well, they gotta get rid of this CZDZ because it just attacks with protection from creatures. Oh, excuse me. I may have slept 12 hours, but I could go for another sleep of 12 hours. Woo! Damn, your boy skips his entire turn and we still get there. Wowie and or zowie. Hell yeah. The power, I mean, this is a good, we have had some run bads, but I hope that showcases like, oh, I'm still fighting you, Alice, don't worry. I hope that showcases just like what this deck can do in a more fair matchup, you know? GGWP, thank you for the games. What do you mean watery? Makes your head feel watery? Are you just sick, Thraxmore? It sounds like that sounds like you've just got you've got a cold. You got a cold? God's perfect hand. GG's. Oh, something that happens when you sleep too much. I feel like I have a bunch of fluid sloshing around. Should probably get that checked out. Uh-huh. Okay, cool. Shuffler has been incredibly unkind to us today. Mulligan to 4. So there's two ways that we could go about this. We could go land Fury red card, or we could go land Vicious Battle Rager Strangle. I think land Fury red card gives me like this, gives me the highest potential. Seeing a doctor regarding potential seizures. Ooh, Jesus. Oh, glad it's on the agenda. Oh yeah, just fuck my shit up. Oh no, am I just getting paradoxed? If I'm getting paradoxed, this is not great. Not great. Maybe this mana crypt can win us the game, Kappa. Oh, we're already on our way. This matchup is impossible for us, by the way. It is so bad for us. Well, at least this will be quick. We have a braid. You can play this deck with Rip Apart if you really want to. Some versions of this can play Aven Mind Sensor, but you know. Opal. I mean, they might not have a payoff. He says knowing exactly that they have a payoff. You go search for glory. Oh yeah. Oh, just give it to me. Just do whatever you gotta do here. Eugene. Oh, we could beat Eugene. Yeah, this card doesn't. This schmuck. We could beat this guy. We just need to draw. Yeah, there we go. All we need to do is just kick this. We're fine. We're basically in a winning position. Our opponent's at a lower life total than us. Look. Fuck. I mean, if Ugin's their only payoff, like, we could theoretically still get there. It's a little unlikely. If they have additional spells, I don't think it's worth casting, like just additional mana rocks. I don't think it's worth casting unless they're going to draw. You going to draw 7 me here? Going to hit me with that draw 7? Yeah, you are. I mean, I'll fetch because I really want Plateau in play. I want to draw it. It does mean that I have a chance to draw another Scalding Tarn, but I'm okay with that. All right, there goes my answer to Eugene. Ooh, there's a new answer to Eugene in town. But they also have another draw 7. So we're likely dead here. Although their hand was a little slow. Turn 4. Crucible. Oh, are they on an older version? Are they on the Crucible line? There are versions of Paradox that run Crucible Fast Bond, because you run Fast Bond because it's just really good with your draw 7s. But it also lets you... This is a tutorable way of rebuying Academy, which is pretty important. There's the LED. I don't even know if I want a Fateful Absence here. Like, blowing up Ugin's pretty important, but also I give them another draw on the off chance that they do brick. Yeah, you can... Sure, why not? Braid. Ooh, March of Otherworldly Light. So I could keep March because they might try to go for an infinite with rings basalt monolith. They might try to represent that. Capsize buyback. Well, we drew the fateful absence again. One, two. Oh, I have to get rid of my fateful absence though. This is so sad. Can we please get 20 likes? All right, we've gotten rid of their paradox engine. So I'm just gonna concede. I'm having fun. I mean, I enjoy watching this because I mean, I'm the guy. That's my deck. You know? I like seeing it in action. Ooh. No. The Wasteland's nice. It's a little slow. If I had something for this grief, maybe. Yeah, I'll keep this. Doesn't really do anything, but it's playable. This can kill Urza, which is kind of nice. Kinda. This is a very, very, very interactive matchup, I'm sure. All right. Oh, it's my upkeep. Oh wow, it's my upkeep. How am I choosing opponents right now, or is it just a bunch of matches? I have a queue where people can join the queue and I can fight them. Wait, hold on. Gene, are you gonna bring a combo deck too? Am I just gonna fight a bunch of artifact combo decks? Do people just really want to get their licks in against me? Like, I can't do anything in that matchup. Yeah, people just join up into the queue and fight. If you're subscribed, you get priority in the queue, but anybody can join as long as you have a Highlander deck. You only have eggs? No, you're fine. I can play against you. It's okay. This deck is obviously more, like I said it at the beginning, this is more targeted for a mid-range matchup. And so the 4 combo decks that we fight aren't the best example of what this deck's capable of, but that's okay. Is there a good creature for Reanimator to play to hose it? You could play Archon of Valor's Reach or Void Winnower. Trying to think if there's like a big idiot that lets you... I ritual out this. What do I find? 2 power? I mean, I can find a Skyclave Apparition. I think I do that. I think I have to do that. Just treat this like a Lotus Petal. You could play... Yeah, Void Winnower. Archon. Or you can play a... like... Trying to think if there's a card that basically just like Archon of Valor's Reach, or not Archon of Valor's Reach, Archon of Ameria's you. Like I wouldn't really recommend Jin-Gataxias, but usually it's just better to like Archon of Cruelty them, you know? Just go faster. Try to go faster. Play Archon. Sire of Insanity is a good one. That card, yeah, you could play Sire of Insanity. Yeah, Iona is not what you want to do. I'd probably suggest Sire of Insanity. If you're not playing, whatchamacallit. How do I interact with new players to get them excited about the game, avoid them sounding intimidating? I act like a human being. I tell them about the cool things and that they'll get to do the cool things. Yeah, Cozy is pretty good. The Great Distortion's not bad. If we get a land, we might be in a reasonable spot here. Or not. Oh, but we get to muck their other artifact. So I'm actually cooling down for this. Oh no. So they have Kappa Cannoneer in their hand. If they said this, you can't exile artifacts to Crow Mox, Lamau. They have Kappa Cannoneer in hand. They have to. Or they're on a version with Wishclaw. Or Thopter Foundry. But I'm fine if we Skyclave the Mox anyways. Yeah, this game's a little bit slower. They don't have a turn 2 Paradox Engine. It's pretty good. I can beat them when they don't have turn 2 Paradox Engine. Although the game's not over, we might still be in some trouble here. Just fire off this bolt so I can use my mana. Drawing a land would be great. Or draw. I want to draw. Wrong order. I was gonna say I want to draw land and then second initiative creature, and then I think we got him dead. Because this deck can struggle with like very fast initiative. It's just really like if Paradox is on the draw and they go like turn 1 Dork, turn 2 White Plume into like Minskinboo or Lelia or some kind of aggressive creature, then that can be real bad for us. Oh, they're metamorphing. I see. That's what it was. So they can metamorph my they can metamorph my Skyclave. Oh. But then I get to cut down their Skyclave. I can attack with everything. They can eat this and then go to 1, or they can trade here and go to 2. Or we could draw a kill spell and end it all. Whoop. Ooh. Yeah. It comes back, but bigger. What do I want? I can blink my recruiter, but it doesn't do anything because I don't have any instant speed creatures, right? I think I'm just gonna scry too. Try to hit a land. 2 more 4-drops, huh? Coming up. So they have 0 artifacts in play if they crack map for Academy. Oh fuck, I have Bowmasters. You're right, Wormy. Wait, do I have? Yeah, I do have Bowmasters. Shit. Pretend I got Bowmasters there. Yeah, Bowmasters is pretty good in this matchup. Now I could have got Bowmasters, but I got the added bit of getting to reveal 2 4-drops on top while 2 4-drops were in my hand, and I still won the game. So I mean that's pretty good, right? Ooh. Yeah, I'll keep. Mind Twist for 1. Not actually that bad in this matchup if they poop out everything. Like they could have Paradox is a deck that can like on turn 2 drop their entire hand except for their payoff card. So like firing off a cheap Mind Twist isn't that bad. We do need to draw lands for this deck to really, or this hand to really pop off, or for them to have a fetch land. Thankfully, they have a fetch land. So like we can Shaman on 1 into Twist on 2. Oh yeah, FTK is great in this deck. Blue Manifold Key and a Mox Opal. See what I mean? Like they're already at 4 cards in their hand. Undying Evil. This deck should maybe play Wicked Roll, but the Wicked Roll one, but they come into play tapped, right? This card is interesting. Picking which one of these like effects you want to play is kind of tough because you want the ones that have them come to play untapped. Do I want to? Why you didn't do anything on turn 3? Yeah, I'm gonna mind twist you. Very scared of your hand if you didn't do anything. Just gonna mind twist you. Oh, they have echo. Fuck! No! Oh my god! No, not like this! Not like this! Shit. Like a recruiter for a Callous Blood Mage? It's kind of funny. Show me what you got. What'd you draw? You're gonna replace it anyways. Are you gonna capsize me? Oh, Hullbreacher. Shiver me timbers. Oh no. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is so bad. Holy shit. Oh, we can... No, I can find Solitude. I can find Solitude. That's okay. It's still very bad for us. It's been a weird game. Why not Echo? Because I'm a fucking idiot. That's why. I'm too tired to be doing this. I shouldn't be streaming right now. I really shouldn't be streaming right now. I should have taken the day off. 12 hours of sleep or no. If I'm missing this, it's fucking Deathrite Shaman. Why didn't I just exile it? It's literally like the second line of text. Oh my god. Why didn't I just exile it? Oh. No, it's not. It's just me being bad. It's just me being bad. They might not go for it. Oh, fuck. Hey, Gene. You mind if we put a rain check on our game? Mind if we put a little, an old rain check on our matchup here? No, no. Okay, thanks. Yeah. Oh, they drew the LED too? Wow. Big pog draw. God. Yeah, thanks. I still feel all right, but if I'm making plays like that, maybe I am just riding high without any actual energy. Okay, they're on the Zern Orb combo. Not a Chef Covarus? Not a Chef Covarus. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for also pointing out the exile. All this thank you. Oh, my recruiter of the guard. Please don't time twister me. Oh. What did I just say? What did I just say? I just asked you not to time to... This is exactly what I said. I'm just gonna concede. I'm out of it, apparently. I'm out of it. I'm so out of it. I'm done. This is a bit of a mess. All right, well, maybe not my finest of plays today. Maybe not my maybe not the upper of my echelon there for today.
Eggs, eggs, EGGS eggs.
But I'm gonna call it there. Rest up, and then you know, tomorrow's a new day. It's a new dawn. Maybe this isn't even a duff deck to play. It's just play your fucking initiative creature and kill all their things. All right. Sierra, welcome back for the 26 months. Thank you for thanking me. It's thanks to be thanks, and thank you for thanking me. It's thanks. And for the 26 months, I'm gonna call it there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. CardKingdom.com sponsored the stream. You can pick up your not Rivals of Ixalan, Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Might still need to take some time to ship, but you know, you can pre-order there. Also, Mana Traders, thanks to them, I'm able to embarrass myself on camera on days like this. You know, just get it all out of the system. Just get it all out. Let me drop you kids off somewhere. Let me drop you kids off. I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow. That's my plan. Hey, you can go watch Desert Bus. Hey, Desert Bus is going on. While I'm canonically banned. Hey, you could probably get Rivals. You can go watch and support Desert Bus. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. This VOD will be up in like 2 hours. Okay, bye. I love you. Have a good one.